Hi, it's Chris for Tamiyaclub, and today I'm going to be building a Tamiya Wild One. First new in-box kit I've built for probably over a decade, so looking forward to this. I've had several Wild Ones pass through my collection over the years, but I've never built one from new. In fact, I don't think I've ever actually ran one, if I'm honest. I love these big box kits. Although they're not the blister pack ones from my Sand Scorcher days, they still feel something special. And that makes it more of an event when you actually get time to sit down and build one. There's a lot of plastic in these kits, and it feels like it's all different types. And there's a lot more red than I was expecting. The metal part bags feel huge, heavy. I'm not sure if the originals are packed in the same way, but there certainly seems to be a lot in there. As always, start off slow and steady. Like to try and remain organised, but by the end of it, it's all out the window and there's bits all over the place. What I've noticed this time around is I'm drinking a lot more coffee building the kits, and I now have to wear reading glasses, which is something I didn't have to think about last time. I suppose I should put out a disclaimer here that if you're watching this video expecting lots of insightful tips coming from years of experience, you're in the wrong place. At this point I realised there's only one metal suspension upright in the box, which is a bit of a showstopper. Fortunately, just before I threw the whole kit out, I noticed that in the suspension packs there was the other one, so I'm not quite sure how they became separated or packed differently, but luckily it meant I could press on. Looking back on it, as a boy, the thing that always fascinated me the most about these kits was the shocks. These were the things that elevated the kits beyond just a toy, which I'd been used to up to that point. Putting these together always made me feel like I was doing something that was grown up, that was proper mechanics. I might have been completely fooling myself, but that's how it felt to me at the time. Having said all that, anybody that's been watching closely through this bit will realise that I completely messed this step up. I was following the building the front shock instructions while holding the rear shocks, and that caused complete chaos when it came to putting them together. So yeah, the ones at the end aren't the same as the ones that I was building just here. Once the red frame goes on, then you really start picking up the momentum. You can see the model that's coming on the box, and the end feels like it's in sight. I tend to not do many of the things in building these kits properly, but one thing I have learned is replace the plastic bushings with proper ball bearings. Fortunately for me, I've got loads of ball bearings, and every single one of them was wrong in this instance. I couldn't believe it. I think it's because the ones I have were for leftover from clodbuster builds I'd done, maybe a couple of millimetre bigger, but either way it was really annoying and another frustration, and another point I nearly walked away. Luckily enough, I found one pack of bearings deep in my loft, and they just happened to be the right size, so again I was able to press on. First model I ever had was second-hand sand scorcher, which came pre-built, so I never really got down to the nuts and bolts of putting that together. And building this now making me realise how impatient I still am. Makes me wonder if I'd have had to build that original model, whether I'd have actually had the patience to do it. Finally, I reached the step that I dread the most. Even after all this time, I'm terrible at painting, cutting out and decaling bodies. I have great ideas, but sadly I lack the skills to deliver them. Should I go box art, nice easy black, or should I do something different? In the end, I looked at the colours I had and decided to go for something a bit Evel Knievel inspired. And once again, it didn't go according to plan. I'll save you the torture of watching me paint the body, which included dropping it wet side down onto a dirty floor. With the body done, the model seems to come together quite quick then, or maybe it's just me getting faster sensing it's being near the end. Probably taken a good 6 hours to get to this point, and I'd had enough. So yeah, just wanted to get it done. Quite pleased with how it turned out in the end though. There's probably still a couple of hours of tinkering with electrics and things in this, and I want to do something special with the driver because there's plenty of space in there to do something much better than the Lexan thing that's in there out of the box. So watch this space and I'll post some pictures when that's all done.